Hi, my name is Jillian Fontana, and I'm here at Daisy Garden in Bayport, Long Island. I'm a certified sommelier, and today we are going to try to pair pickles and wine. I think this is going to be a huge challenge because of how pickles are so acidic. I'm going to be meeting up with my friend, Tommy Grimes of Tommy Pickles, and he's going to show us all of his homemade pickles, and we're going to try to match up some wines for it.
My name is Tommy Grimes. I am the owner, founder, head honcho of Tommy Pickles.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Tommy Pickles.
What up, what up, what up?
We're at a farmer's market in Bayport, the Daisy Garden.
Hey, shout out to Garden Farmers Market for setting this whole thing up. Look at this place, oh my God.
So we are gonna try some pickles and wine today. I'm a certified sommelier, so this is sort of my thing, right?
This is your thing.
This
is your realm. This is your realm.
Notoriously hard to pair anything with vinegar or super high acidity and wine. So we don't really know the outcome.
Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen here. This is sort of like Lewis and Clark going on an adventure.
Once we start with the wine, anything he says, just disregard.
Yeah.
It's all about me here. So, all right, you want to get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see, we have 3 different types of pickles we're going to start with. So can you walk us through the 3 different types?
Here we go. We got our garlic dill. This is our most famous pickle. We got a little bit of that dry heat from the peppercorn. If you look into it, you see that you got the dill spice and there's the garlic in there. Really, really good if you like that earthy kind of flavor. Then in the middle, in the same spice blend, we have our green tomatoes. Really crunchy, just made up yesterday, just as good as a pickle, almost like a substitute. And on the right-hand side, we got our spicy horseradish pickles.
Ooh, that's gonna have that spice.
You gotta have that spice. It's got that dry heat because it has coriander, it has red pepper flake, it has the horseradish, so it's gonna get in the nose cavity, then it's gonna work down to your lower palate.
So we have 5 different wines, okay? This is a Fiano, an Italian white wine, very dry and very minerally. We have an American wine. This is coming from the Finger Lakes of New York, and it's Riccatelli. It's a very old grape, and it's a little bit on the sweeter side and very floral. And then we have Riesling. This is definitely a sweeter Riesling from Germany. I thought a rosé could be a really fun pairing with some of these really big flavors.
Like a sweet and sour almost,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Okay. And then we have a light red wine coming from France. All right, so let's get started. Okay, and then a little Oreo. And let's see what works with the Italian wine. Okay, I'm gonna make a prediction. I think the best one with the Italian is gonna be this one.
Cool.
How are we gonna get these? Are we going fishing?
Yeah, let's go fishing. Do we want to do? Yeah.
All right, I'll go first. Garlicky and dilly.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we need.
Okay. I have impressions. Do you have impressions?
Well, I'm not saying this for the camera. That's actually that's kind of good.
This is a very dry wine. Normally, dry meaning not sweet. It tastes so sweet because of that sour nature of the pickle.
Yeah.
So it's like you're drinking a sweet wine. I don't know if it's a great pairing, but it doesn't offend me. It's like, okay. So this is called Fiano. It's an Italian wine.
Okay.
The garlic flavor that's present in the pickle works very well with the flavor of the wine.
Fair.
So the pickle changes the sweetness of the wine. I think the flavor of the garlic with the wine does actually work pretty well.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Think so? Okay. Let's try that same pickle, but with a sweeter wine. This Finger Lakes.
I'm down with that.
We're in New York, so we're gonna do a New York wine.
So I'm just happy to be here. We're getting drunk with pickles, man. This is so cool. This is real cool.
It's a new spin on pickleback, right? All right, so we got the Riccatelli. So this is a really ancient variety of grape. It's so pretty. It's one of my favorites. It's floral.
Yeah.
It has a little bit of sweetness, but it's not an overly sweet wine. I want to try that pickle again with the garlic. Oh.
That's interesting.
Yeah, right?
That's interesting.
There's a big contrast.
Yeah.
A big contrast. And when you're talking about pairing food and wine in general, contrast can be very pleasing because you take the bite of the food and then all of a sudden you take a sip. And if it has that right contrast, it's interesting and it sort of gives a different dimension to the experience and it prepares your palate for like another bite of the food again.
Yeah,
it's like a
she's
seesaw.
explaining it in a way that I wish I could say it.
I want to try this with the tomato version. So same flavorings, right, as the cucumber version?
Flavorings. The garlic, the dill, the peppercorn, but the tomato might be a different taste than the pickle for sure.
And how is that going to affect this, right?
I hear you.
Those are so good.
The tomato, I think, adds sweetness with the garlic and dill.
Oh, yeah.
I only can talk from the vegetable standpoint, not the wine. Let me try it with the wine. Hold on. This is the wine show. Come on, what are we doing? Yeah, those kind of like neutralize each other. I don't know. I'm the pickle guy. She's the master. I'm the pickle guy.
All right, so my take on the ricotta with the tomato, it's a better pairing because that sweetness of the tomato is more complimentary in this case.
That's kind of where I was going with it.
I think we're gonna do the Riesling. Let's see how that Riesling.
Riesling, okay. What's the flavor of the Riesling?
Riesling's a grape. This is a German wine, and this is a sweeter wine. Riesling's really unique. It's one of my favorite grapes.
Okay, cool.
And let's see, so we're gonna do that with the horseradish. Now the horseradish is the spiciest, right, of all these, and this is the sweetest. So let's see, like extremes, are they gonna work?
Interesting, all right. Bottoms up.
All right, going fishing again here?
Going fishing.
Smell this.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it crazy?
Very, like, is earthy a word to say? I mean, is
Well,
that
you
something
could
I
say
can
that.
go with it?
Is it accurate?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
This is kind of floral. A little, to me, it's actually grapey right now. Riesling has a very classical, kind of vinyl-y taste.
Yeah.
So I think that's, when you say earthy, that's what you're getting. And very apple-y. So we got apple-y and pretty sweet. Let's see how it works.
To speak on the pickle too, it's not just the horseradish you're in. You're also having the coriander, the pepper flake. There's the dry heat. From the pickle standpoint, I know what I'm talking about. But the wine really goes well with that.
Okay, so this is the spiciest. It's very enjoyable, but it's not overpowering, but it's definitely got some kick to it, so.
This is, you said this is more on the sweeter side for the wine, right? So that'll go like a sweet and
I love that. I think that's really delicious together. We have a rosé. This is a little unique, coming from Austria. The grape is called Zweigelt. Zweigelt. It's usually made into a red wine. This one's a rosé.
We're doing a Riesling with a very spicy pickle.
This is a funky rosé. This is a natural wine. So a lot of times the natural wines are more hands-off approach to winemaking. Let the wines take their course, and they're kind of funky a lot of times. And this is a good example of that.
I really get the rosé coming out on that, or the wine itself.
Okay. What do you think?
It's good. Maybe it's because I had 2 pickles, but I really taste the spice more than the wine there.
I think in this case, because the wine is on the drier side, it's not as sweet as the other ones, right?
Yeah.
The pairing together, you eat the pickle and you taste the wine. There's nothing offensive about this. Once you go to the wine, it is seamless. However, it doesn't make the wine shine, okay? So you're eating the pickle's great.
Yeah.
You drink the wine is okay. You're not offended by this, but it doesn't bring the wine up either. So it's like this.
I'm just curious, can we try something a little bit bold here? Can we do the same wine with the tomato?
Yes.
I'm just curious to know what sweet versus sweet would do with the garlic dill.
Man, that garlic is really, shining bright.
Not a fan of it. Yeah, it's it was worth a shot. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, but this is what this is all about.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a very bold thing. We're gonna go with a red. So I wanted to put a red into the mix here because I thought it could be surprising, but I knew that if we had a very tannic and bold red, something very dry, it would definitely not work.
Right.
So I found a light red, and it's a Gamay. So Gamay is the grape, and it comes from Touraine, Touraine, and that's Loire Valley, France. So light, refreshing. So let's taste the wine and kind of think what we should try with it.
That's good. That's a good approach.
And by we, I mean me.
I just stand here.
Okay, just tasting it with that flavor still in my mouth, it's like,
Yeah, we need.
I don't know.
We need more wine, is what she's saying. That's what we need to have.
More wine is the answer. I think I'm gonna go here, and we'll see how this goes with the cucumber.
Garlic dill.
Garlic dill. It's, again, not offensive. It doesn't hurt, but it does nothing for the wine. It just overpowers it. It kind of makes the wine taste like water or nothing. Like,
Just cancels it out almost, yeah. Maybe the sweetness of the tomato, you never
that's
know.
the only thing I'm thinking could save
All right,
it.
let's go with it. Yeah, why not? I do like that better than the pickle.
It's better, but it's not great. But you know what? We tried.
Yeah.
And now we know.
So we gave all the wines a shot, right?
What was the best one we could say out of all? That was the best pairing. Let's talk about that for a sec, right? Because we did have some that really were heroes there.
So for me, the Rakatsatali, the Finger Lakes, this was like the second one in the
Was that
lineup.
the floral wine that you said? That was more of the floral blend of wine? Okay, then that went well with the tomatoes. Right, right.
The spicy horseradish.
Yes,
With
spicy
the
horseradish with the
sweetest.
Riesling. Yes.
The sweetest of the bunch.
That
So it was like
actually was.
the spiciest
That really went
versus
well together.
the sweetest.
But the shocker was that we really thought that the rosé was going to pair well because of the sweet, the sugar, and the saltiness, but I don't think that really
It wasn't great. Possible, but nothing to write home about.
So, I mean, in total, in summary, like if you're at a party and you're going to pair this, like how would we do this from a sommelier? What would we do? Like we're going to do.
So I think the key is think about the contrast, right? Because we like the contrast the best. So if you're going to be doing like sour and high acidity, you got to meet the acidity with acidity. So both of these have high acid.
Yeah.
If you have low acid, never going to work.
Never gonna work.
So
Never
high
gonna work.
acid, but also contrast. So like a little more sweetness.
Okay, so if you're building a party platter out there, you got your pickles. We want to have, what are we doing again?
The Riesling and the Rakatsatali.
Thanks for watching, guys. This was so cool. This was like my first ever, like, I feel like kind of like a celebrity doing this, but I'm just saying. We have a certified wine sommelier with us trying pickles, where you try 2 crazy flavors and you mix them together. That's what you got here. By the way, hey, listen, plugs.
Okay,
Right?
so my Instagram channel is awesome because on my reels, I teach you little tidbits about wine enjoyment, whether that is how is rosé made or how to hold a wine glass properly, or I just focus on a style of wine that you've never heard before. Come check me out at Jillian Fontana Somm on the Instagram or my website as well.
She's awesome. She has so much knowledge about wine.
Yeah.
If you want to follow, you know it, where it's at. It's at Tommy Pickles Fresh, all right? We got the website on lock too. We were sending out orders everywhere in the East Coast. We appreciate you tuning in. Please follow her, give her a like. I'm Tommy Pickles.
And I'm Jillian Fontana.
Guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.